The whole bike has got to be cohesive. I want the viewer to this to think, oh, that bike came like that from the factory. That's a very important thing, that this doesn't feel like, oh, I took a bike and slapped a bunch of shit on it. I want it to feel like it was all meant to be that way from Harley. The biggest thing that inspired me about this 2024 Breakout is there's a performance base about this bike. And I love that they brought back the big 21. I think the skinny belt drive really checked it. You know, I think the push rods on the motor, because I'm such a big, pan, shovel, knuckle guy, all those things really said, oh man, that's got the vibe of this old school, but this has also got this performance based. And I think with that based along, with handcrafted parts, you can have that performance and that beautiful bike. A lot of people, oh, these bikes, you can't ride them. They're all show bikes, they're too pretty. Well, I want to make a gorgeous, pretty bike that also is fast as shit. Stripped it all down, got it on the bench, and the first thing I always start with is the gas tank. It really sets it to me of the lines of the bike, the style of the bike, and what direction I'm gonna go on the rear fender, the sissy bar, the exhaust, the handlebars, all of it. When you have to order a tank from somewhere, someone else is gonna have that tank, right? And if you can't make all these parts, someone else is gonna have those parts a lot of the time. So for me, it was really important to separate my style and what I had in my head. To me, it really is the crown jewel of the bike. I probably put way too many hours into them. People think I'm crazy how long this takes and what I put, but it's just a vocal, huge spot of it. I mean, it just screams out right when you see the bike, oh, look at that tank. This environment can spark you, can motivate you. It's beautiful. I call it my art studio. And there's almost a sense of safety for me back here where I can get on that table, check out if I can, and just get into it. Creating with my hands. I love metal shaping. I love that thing of, hey, this starts from a flat sheet of metal. Look at this. And it's endless, right? I mean, whatever you want to create, you can do it. So it's important to me on the fabrication side of things. So one of the biggest things I had to get past is the wiring harness on this. It's very complex. It definitely was going to limit me to what I could build, what I could do design-wise, and so carbureting it and somehow rewiring the bike was definitely a struggle. With the help of Jason, another employee here, we started doing some research and ended up finding a way to wire it like basically a chopper and carburate the bike. That opened up a whole different world for me, how I saw the bike, the designs, and what I could do at that point. Completely changed the game, and there's definitely been some struggles, there's definitely been some things that have pushed me, but I couldn't be happier with how it came out. Almost completely changed the whole bike. Made a handcrafted rear fender, sissy bar, custom seat plate, custom exhaust, hardtailed the back by making an inner strut where the shock would go, a repopped stock length Harley Springer. That also changed the stance. It lowers it a little bit. It pushes out that front 21 tire. So it's a lot. The only thing I really kept was the stock frame and motor on this. I really wanted to make a transformation and show everybody that you could take these bikes pretty far. think a big takeaway for myself this year working with, these newer bikes is I feel so much more comfortable now going into that realm. It pushed me way out there, and to be honest with you, there was times where I felt like I was way over my head or that I wasn't really going to be able to do too much to the bike. I definitely will step away from this as a better builder, way more educated on the new bikes, and I didn't see this coming, honestly, and I'm really happy it happened, and it's a big honor to be working with Harley, and I've learned a lot.